Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another Leaders Dojo. Welcome, 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 and I'm very glad to have all of you here. So, we have a very, very special guest tonight. One of my buddies in my in on LinkedIn, and she is actually an expert in a subject that is very, very close to my heart. We're going to talk about SMEs tonight. If you are an SME owner or you work in an SME, well, I'm really interested to hear from you tonight what you have to say about this subject. All right. Good evening, Wenjay. Thank you for joining us. Hi, Matthew. Hi, Darren. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All my uh, good friends, the regular, or the Leaders Dojo regulars. Okay, so before I get ahead of myself, let me do what I'm supposed to do, which is to introduce the program. And this is my 10th show, and I'm still not used to this. Oh my goodness. There we go. Right. So this is what I was looking for. For those of you who are new to the show, this is me. I'm Chee-Seng. I'm a writer, content writing trainer, and thought leadership coach. And welcome to the Leaders Dojo again. Jimin, glad you're here. And I've been doing this. I mean, I've been a writer for over 25 years, and recently I've gone into training in the past, I think less than a year actually. And this Leaders Dojo show is actually part of the concept that we do in this training company that I'm with, right? So I have a training company with three other partners. Cafe is a culture and leadership and communications trainer and coach. Andy is a strategic communications consultant and trainer. Shenfeng is digital marketing and branding consultant and trainer. And as I said, I'm a content and thought leadership uh, trainer and coach. So the unique thing about this training outfit is we look at communications, leadership, and branding as a united whole, right? We can no longer think of communication, leadership, and branding as separated, right? Neatly separated, but it is the lines are really blurred, and so if we want to do one of these, we actually need to know how to do the rest of it well as well. So that's what we focus on as a training company. We want to focus on a holistic kind of training for corporates and SMEs as well. All right, and that's where the Leaders Dojo come in. This show is actually part of that idea where leadership, communications, and branding are all integrated. So we focus a lot on leadership, but we touch a lot on communication as well, right? What's the mindset that goes into leadership? A lot of it is communications, and if you want to do branding, a lot of it has to come from the culture, which is led by the leaders in the company, right? So, and this is where I talk to leaders, experts, consultants, trainers, change makers who are making a difference in their own way, in their in whatever that they are doing, right? And here is what I was saying just now. Tonight we're going to be talking to Yiwan Zainy, and we're going to talk about world-class Malaysian SMEs. Is it an impossible dream? And this is a subject that is quite close to my heart because I did a little bit of branding work for some local technology startups and SMEs. And I realized that, wow, we have a lot of talents in Malaysia. And certainly, I think they have a lot of potential to be world class. But if you think about it, if we think about Malaysian brands, Malaysian companies, is world class a word that automatically comes to our minds, so something for us to think about. So Yuan is actually a business development and evolution coach. She's a business consultant that helps startup and SMEs spark, stabilize, and scale their businesses with tools such as the business modeling canvas, ideas evolution and innovation, blue ocean strategy, and the 7 piece marketing mix. So she has won a lot of awards, including the Best Potential Award in Samsung's Global Startup Acceleration Program 2018, and also the Anugerah Belia Perdana Negara Peringkat Negeri Johor in 2019. And well, young lady winning awards like this, definitely someone interesting that we should be talking to, and I think really the right person to be speaking to about this subject. Now, if you look at if you see me looking at my phone, it's because the StreamYard does not allow me to answer you on LinkedIn. So I need to look at my phone to see who is actually speaking, who is actually commenting now. All right, without further ado, let me bring in Yiwan. Hi, Yiwan.
Hi, Chee-Seng.
How are you?
Yeah, good. Awesome day.
Good. All right.
Yeah,
So thank you for joining us tonight. Oh, Yiwan is actually not in the Klang Valley. She is in Johor Bahru. Is it? All right,
yeah,
Johor Bahru.
correct.
Yeah. Okay. So with internet now and what do you call it, streaming apps, well, we can have the best from all over the world coming up, right? Last couple of shows ago, we had somebody from Pakistan joining us, and it's really been a great time. Okay, so Ivan, why don't you start by telling us a little bit more about yourself? What do you do,
Okay.
and how do you help the SMEs in Malaysia?
Hi all, very good evening to all. Thank you, Chee-Seng, inviting me to the leaders dojo sessions. First of all, I want to apologize if my English not too fluent, but I do my best to deliver and share my experience, knowledge, and opinion for tonight's sessions.
Iwan, you're very
So,
powerful. Like your English, tak apa, the power will come out.
一点点嘛。Suddenly Mandarin lah. Okay, so my actual name is Yiwan Zainy, Muhammad Zaini, and known as Yiwan Zaini. This is my branding name. So yeah, I'm from Johor, Johorian, pure Johor, and I'm graduate in Bachelor Degree of Human Resource Management. Currently, I continue study master in Apply of Entrepreneurship at UiTM Shah Alam. So I will share a little bit regarding my entrepreneurship journey because for me it is important to all to know what I go through to be as what I achieve now. So I will share a little bit, which is I start involved business at early age of 7 years old. That's
Wow.
year 1985, when where I help my auntie to promote and selling one of our Malaysian SME beverage product under one of our legend comedy group artists, which is if you all know the scenario group scenario. So they actually
Mm,
produce a beverage product under their brand name. Um, the beverage cordial drink. So during that time, I learned how to do the direct marketing sales to door marketing in my neighborhood area. So you imagine 7 years old kids, girl doing the to door marketing. And I also do
wow.
business in school also, such as selling the eraser, because during that time 1995 to the 19 kids lah, the 90 kids and 80 kids, buy the eraser to fighting, war with the eraser. There's a
Mm,
game
mm, mm.
war, right? Yeah. So I selling the eraser, and then the artist postcard and Kodak picture, size 3R and 4R. So the artist postcard that time the most popular postcard is Siti Nurhaliza. So many kids buy it with the price 50 cent, 1 ringgit, like that lah. Yeah, that is 1995 till, if I'm not mistaken, about 2000. It's 5 years. Okay, I'm doing this thing, and I also selling the love quotes and others kind of product that can be sold that time to my classmates. And it's not only just that time, but it's continue until my secondary school. So from
Mm.
primary to secondary school, start involved with the entrepreneurship journey. So when I am in university for my diploma and degree, I also do business such as selling prepaid top up, selling Malaysian traditional chips like onion chips, because a student during the to do their um assignment, they need something to eat. If in
Mm.
Malay word or in Johor word, cemeh cemeh means that you eat something to release the um, um, board session during your do the assignment or that. And then I also selling the rempeyek chips and others. And at the same time, I'm selling service to do video editing for students.
Wow.
So
Serba
that is the
boleh.
journey. Yeah, that's the journey as a entrepreneur, the early entrepreneur stage, as a kid and as a student. So after I finished my study, I work in one of Malaysia Telecommunication Service Center as a SME product marketing and sales executive, and I get opportunity to meet most of SME in various industries, such as trading, oil and gas, furniture manufacturing industries, and others. That I learned many new knowledge regarding the entrepreneurship and industry.
Mm.
That's why many people, call me as a dictionary, a walking dictionary. Yeah, sometimes they need some information regarding the industry, how want to promote their products, such as for example the furniture product, how this furniture product can be combined with other products to do the innovation marketing package. So
Mm.
that's why this journey and experience that I go through, it helped
Mm.
me a lot. And my journey
Mm.
as a business development and evaluation consultant started in 2014 when
Mm.
I get requests by a few clients to help them preparing the business development documentation, include the business plan, business proposal for investor, and others that require me to do the business analysis for my clients.
Mm.
And idea innovation brainstorming, because the idea innovation brainstorming is the most expensive. The idea is most expensive. Most of them request me to do for their sustainability plan for 3 to 5 years, 5 to 10 years, and also 30 to 50 years. So
Wow.
I want to share also my principle of life that I will always be learning, which is keep learning beyond the limits and lifting others to success. So this thing, I apply it since I'm 7 years old till now.
Mm. But actually, you up until 2014, you were employed or you were already half half, or how was it?
Actually, I employed. Employed
Oh,
by other company lah. Means that first after the graduation on 2012, if I'm not mistaken. So I just joined the SME Malaysia Telecommunication Service.
right.
I don't want to highlight that which
Okay.
the Malaysia Telecommunication Service that I work there. And then after that, I work at a property marketing company in
Mm.
Johor.
Mm.
The only actually that time the only property marketing company that help our direct developer to not only market, promote, but also do the innovation innovation selling package, so that
Mm.
it's matched with the market trends that time.
Right.
And last time join also the company that more direct to the learning and education academy that involve nearly 11 to 15 college, university, and vocational institution.
Mm. So you work for what, like 2 years before you actually started go into the business for yourself?
Yeah, correct.
Wow. Okay. It's in your blood lah. Cannot business business is in your blood. Cannot
Yeah.
escape. Okay, so back to our topic tonight, and I just want to invite everyone. If you have questions or comments, just drop it into the chat box. Do take this show as a conversation. It's not just me talking to Iwan or any of the guests, but let's have a conversation together. Right, tonight we're going to talk about SMEs. Malaysian SMEs able to be world class? What does it take? So what do you think? Let us know in the comment section. Drop, or if you have a question for Iwan along the way, do let us know as well. Right, we'd love to hear from you. All right, Ivan. So maybe can you share your experience a little bit, as a business coach to Malaysian SMEs? What do you notice is the trend?
Okay. Uh, like this. Okay, as a business development evolution coach, I assist and help our startup SME in understanding the fundamental of entrepreneurship through the business model canvas. As you highlight just now,
Mm,
production strategies, marketing mix, idea evolution, innovation. So this most of our SME not have the base. Most of our SME not have the basic education
mm,
of entrepreneurship, and the structure, they don't know how to structure the business and how to thrive and sustain for the long time. That's why
mm,
if you ask me regarding how the situation our SME now, actually during my in my experience now, our SME is not ready to thrive in this either endemic or during the pandemic because of the lack of knowledge, and
mm,
not only lack of knowledge, but because of they don't know how to structuring the business marketing plan strategy, and also not implement the business analysis, and they actually don't know the status of their own business. So
mm,
what we need to do actually to educate back them and also give them them awareness regarding the importance of the fundamental of entrepreneurship itself to their business. That's why as a business development and evolution coach, I think that it's my responsibility to get them uh, to be knowledgeable, and at the same
mm,
time, uh, you know, uh, get them to prepare.
mm,
Means that prepare whatever happen in future, they
mm,
still can survive, thrive, and also sustain to go through that thing. Because we cannot expect what will uh, happen in future. Either after that we
mm,
have global crisis again, like
mm,
the pandemic. It's already 2 years.
mm.
We not expect that this will happen,
Right.
right? Right.
Why?
We have
But
uh
never mind. Go ahead. Go ahead. Then I'll
okay,
follow up with the question.
but we have opportunity to structure, to plan actually, so
Mm,
that it can be if in Malay, sediakan payung sebelum hujan. That means that you need to have the umbrella before rain.
mm,
So
mm,
that actually the phrase actually is important for us as a entrepreneur itself, because
mm,
if you're not planning, then you don't know how to face when this difficulty or this crisis happen.
mm. If I ask you, let's say, in terms of roughly lah percentage that you see, um, between small business, medium sized business, which one would you say is need more effort to prepare, or is it more or less the same?
Okay, the more effort that means that the categories, the entrepreneur
Mm.
categories that
Yeah.
need more effort to prepare actually from the small one, SME, small medium enterprise, because
Mm,
if you look at the minor the yes minor SME and also Sdn Berhad, is they already have plan. So
mm,
they already have the strategic plan, the business sustainability plan. So they already plan if uh, it happened that global crisis, that time they can take alternatives to uh, do the plan B, plan C,
mm,
plan D, and others. You can see
mm,
such as for example you can see what Asia do. You know
mm.
the,
Yeah, sure.
the from the flight services to the now food delivery services,
Mm,
and then hotel also, for the tourism, hotel and tourism also affected with the COVID-19. So they
Mm.
also, come up with the e-hailing services and others.
Mm.
So this
Mm.
is the business sustainability plan. When something happen, okay, you know how to solve it, even
Mm.
though it takes time, or stage by stage, because it's
Mm.
not simply you can apply the plan B, okay,
Mm.
within 24 hours. No, you need to do the business analysis first, the status of
Mm.
your business, how this plan B is efficient to apply in your business.
Right. So, so my next question will be, because what is it in the, why do you think people in SMEs, in your experience, uh, they are not really prepared for the changes, especially like now pandemic, we all know, right? SMEs had a very hard time. The big companies, multinationals and corporations had difficult time, but SMEs had really a tough time as well, right? So what are the what are the changes that you notice, right? Or what are the struggles that you notice when the pandemic hit and now going into the endemic? And how do you think that the SMEs, especially the owners and the leaders, the management of the SMEs, what kind of changes do they need to make? Not just the
Okay,
system lah, but in terms of mindset also.
okay. The first question, because there are three questions over there. So the
Yeah,
first
yeah,
question
yeah.
is regarding what actually why, it's not what but why
Mm,
the SME not uh, really prepare regarding how to face the endemic or pandemic or
mm,
any risk situation. Okay, firstly, because of the mindset that when they involve with the entrepreneurship, they're only thinking about first is profit, first is
mm,
sales, second is profit.
mm.
Okay, the third one is how to
I think
market.
most
Yeah,
SME also like
so,
that lah.
yeah, through the social media. But the
Mm,
social media that they use only three, which is
mm,
Instagram, Facebook, and WhatsApp, right?
mm,
Okay, TikTok is other side, but these
mm.
three is most important before the TikTok, right?
Yep.
Okay, but they not look to other side of digitalization or internet marketing that they can use to promote their product. Means that
Mm,
they only in their mindset, in their mindsets that highlight regarding this is easy.
mm,
What mean by easy? For example, okay, I sell the USB like this. Okay, I think
mm,
that okay, many people need this product. So what I can do with this is actually I no need to do the analysis or do market strategy. I just post in Facebook, then I just highlight regarding do the copywriting and highlight. Okay, I'm selling the USB now. USB charging wire now. Okay, with the more affordable price, so you can get it with me, and I will give a special gift. So
mm.
like most of our SMB like that,
Yeah,
they get
just very sales
any
focused lah.
product.
Mm,
Yeah. So what they think is only product, selling, profit. Okay. And it will be a cycle. No additional add-on, either management, how to manage your inventory, the
mm,
documentation, the system that support. Just now I said regarding the other platform to market their product. So
mm, mm.
the only the mindset is that thing. And
Yeah,
when the pandemic COVID-19 endemic soon we will reach that, right?
yeah.
They still stuck in that mindset. And
Mm,
during this pandemic COVID-19, they think that the pandemic COVID-19 only happened in Malaysia.
mm,
It's not the global crisis. Like for them, it's only in Malaysia. So that's why they push our government to give many subsidies, many support, financial support, so that they can survive. They not think regarding this COVID-19 pandemic is their opportunity to study back their business, At
Mm.
the same time, okay, what innovation and invention that they can do to upgrade their product and services, and expand their business market to international. Because this
Mm.
happened to, in my experience, this happened to my mentee, that I guide them. Okay, I coach them. For example, I have one entrepreneur that produced the soap from the um, palm oil. Okay,
Mm.
during the before the COVID-19. Okay, they have only one product lah. The
Mm.
the soap from the facial soap from the palm oil. But
Mm.
it come to the COVID-19 pandemic, they actually come out with the virgin coconut oil, and they already
Mm.
expand market to not only in Singapore, but also Dubai, China,
Mm. Wow.
Bosnia Herzegovina, Brunei. So if
And
she
that's
can do
and
it,
I think
uh,
that is the amazing thing, right? Because from what you were saying just now, I feel that a lot of SMEs, okay lah, to be fair lah, not only SMEs lah, but a lot of people, they want to be safe, right? We do what we know, we do what is like always has been done before, right? We do social media like this, we know we can get some sales. If we do this
yeah,
kind of
correct,
product, we know we can get some sales. But
yeah, yeah,
like your mentee, I mean, in the middle of the pandemic, actually can come up with new product and open new market. That is the next level thinking, man.
yeah. And
Right?
I
So,
can
so can I ask
share.
our audiences drop in
Okay,
into the chat box? What do you think, man? What does it take for a person to look at the pandemic and say, instead of saying, "Oh no, I'm very scared, I don't know what to do," but actually, look, let's get some new products and sell to new markets and actually achieve it, right? Let us know in the
yeah.
comments.
And maybe I can share another one example. Also, my mentee. Actually, I already write regarding this company in my LinkedIn post. Actually, IFA MZ Herbs, which is the company is produce the herbs and also the spice. So during the
Mm,
COVID-19, the demand for the product, the two product herbs and also spice decreased because of the market, most of the pasar tani, the
mm,
street market closed, so
mm,
they
mm,
cannot doing the offline marketing and on offline event or
mm,
others. So
mm,
what they do actually, they come out with the tea, the a few
mm,
teas, which is they have chinchou tea, okay,
mm.
and then grass jelly, right? And they
Yeah,
come out
grass
with
jelly.
the sour soap tea from the leaf, not the the
Wow, first time
fruit,
I'm
but
hearing of
the
this
leaf.
soursop tea.
Okay, yeah. And another one is in Malay we call sukun, the sukun
Mm,
tea, and lastly the mulberry tea. So this innovation product come during the COVID-19,
mm,
and what I can say amazingly, they within 2 months they achieved to sell about 1,000 pack of tea,
wow. Okay.
and I can tell you now they are expanding. Okay, the market seriously viral with their product,
Mm,
um, and they are SME. It's not the big company. They are SME.
mm,
So if they can do, others SME also can do. Just
mm.
either you want or not, right?
Maybe you can share like what is it different about them that make them, during the crisis time they also can expand and be more successful.
Okay. The first is they don't panic.
Mm,
When the pandemic happened, they try to search for opportunity through the problem. Means that during this COVID-19 pandemic, there are a few problems regarding the healthiness. More
mm,
people start to aware regarding uh, the importance of the healthiness product.
mm,
Okay, to eat healthy, to eat supplement, all the things regarding
mm,
the healthiness. the wellness. So uh, that thing that make them to start innovate and they doing about 1 month R&D, research and development, how they can use the leaf that actually uh, if farmer will burn it or throw it, so they actually
mm,
collect it and produce a new product. Actually, that is a social
mm,
entrepreneurship. They actually
mm,
help the farmer and also the environment to decrease the pollution, the air pollution. So that is what I call it genius,
mm,
2 in 1. Solve the problem regarding the healthiness, actually more bring more healthy product because their tea don't have any preservative, don't have
mm,
any sugar. It's really original organic leaf.
mm,
That's why this thing for me they solve the really the happiness problem and also the social impact, which is
mm.
effort. Yeah,
Yeah,
2 in 1 lah.
yeah,
So
yeah.
firstly it's
Really
not
quite
the
genius lah.
yeah. So firstly is don't panic. No need to panic when depending on the crisis happen. Second is
Mm,
try to search the problem, because from problem you can get the big opportunity that you can
mm,
solve it. So
mm,
the point is that try to do the innovation. Okay, and the innovation is actually not no need or not require the expensive or any large amount of funding. No. Okay, for IFA MZ actually they use a little bit of money actually.
mm.
That's why, as I said, if IFA MZ can do, your as a SME also can.
That's amazing. Okay, so now the next question we need to find out is, so we have a lot of this kind of talent lah, right? Know how to find opportunities, know how to innovate the solution. So then now we want to talk because previously, I mean, before we came on the show, we were talking about this also, right? If Malaysian SMEs, we just do business in Malaysia, I feel it's pretty difficult uh, because we are a small country, right? So market is small, and if I'm not mistaken, we are net exporter of goods. So if we are sorry, we are net importer of goods, right? So we are net importer of goods. So we actually, as a nation, we are losing our foreign exchange lah, right? Because we import more than we export. The
Yeah,
expenses
correct.
is more than our income lah, basically. So to me, I feel that that's the case. What about you, right? Like you are in this space. You are coaching SMEs. How important is it for Malaysian SMEs to be world class?
Okay, like this, our Malaysian product have many potential for international market, especially for
Hmm.
halal food and beverage product, halal cosmetic, fashion, and many more. And
Hmm.
also for the herbs and spice, because in our government planning, they are planning regarding how to make Malaysia as one of the exporter for the spice and also herbs for
Hmm.
Malaysian herbs, because Malaysia we have our own herbs, and
Hmm.
our herbs is actually different than other country also. So,
Hmm. Hmm.
um, but this like the situation is our Malaysian uh, have uh, not not have enough supply because of the less capacity and innovation, like this. So it is
Hmm.
important for our nation actually to be world class today, which is in fact as a whole in economy. What
Hmm.
I mean by whole is we can decrease our dependence to the import product, but increase the export product, be as a pioneer in the innovation of the product in the industry, and the big contributor to the society itself, through the development of career opportunity for our own nation. That's
Mm.
why the important here is about the innovation. Means our SME needs to innovate their product
Mm.
because just now I said that innovation actually not require the big amount of money.
Mm.
So it's
Correct.
depend on you how you want to do the research and development for your product and your business.
Correct. Correct. But maybe I bring up a very sensitive example lah.
Okay.
Sometimes government policy is one thing, but implementation is susah also. Because I remember I had one friend. She got a grant to do frozen food.
Mm-hmm.
So she got a grant. I can't remember which agency lah, but she got a grant. So and then she went and do the market survey because she wanted to do export market.
Yeah, correct.
And what happened was she looked at the market and she saw everybody is doing frozen curry puff, right? Frozen curry puff is so common so those days lah. So so she said, I don't want to do frozen curry puff. Everyone is my competitor. So what she did was she go and propose to the agency. Why not I do frozen goreng pisang? So agent that agency officers go and told her, why everybody is doing frozen curry puff? You do lah frozen curry puff. So she cannot tahan. She really believe there's a market for this because overseas plenty of Malaysians want to eat goreng pisang and cannot get,
Mm-hmm.
right. So she did her own research. She did her own process. Finally she managed to fine tune the process in her own way lah, her own R&D. Then she go bring the proposal back to the agency. Same thing lah. Hey, what for you want to do goreng pisang? Do lah frozen curry puff. So she felt like so disappointed. No, did her own research, but in the end, macam tak support lah. So she also gave up. So I mean,
Okay.
I feel we have really a lot of a talent in Malaysia, and like you say, right, it doesn't need to be expensive. If the government has already the template for frozen curry puff, it's not that difficult to tweak the template to do frozen pisang goreng,
Yeah. Okay,
right?
I share with you. Actually, just now you highlight regarding the goreng pisang frozen or pisang goreng frozen
Mm,
lah, right? Actually,
mm,
for information, I have an entrepreneur that who is goreng pisang frozen here. She
mm,
already do. So
mm,
what we get from the analysis that we go through means that I do the survey of the goreng pisang frozen, and for I don't know, maybe it depend on the agency, but agency
mm,
here in Johor support the planning or the market of goreng pisang frozen.
mm,
Why? Okay, like this. Goreng pisang frozen is actually rare for
mm.
our Malaysian market because
Yeah.
uh, for years we know that goreng pisang must uh, take with the hot wine,
Mm,
and walk in. You can buy
mm,
it walk in, or you can do by yourself. But
mm,
in our survey, in our research regarding the goreng pisang frozen, what we do actually is the innovation of that product and how it can help actually the housewife and the goreng pisang frozen fans to eat it with the good quality goreng pisang frozen. So
mm,
maybe your friends not do the the highlight regarding research and development of that product, or the
mm,
pioneer or the pilot project of that things. Maybe
mm,
that's only the idea, but here we already have it, and the
mm,
company already also supply to Singapore
mm.
and also Batam.
There you go. I
So
think I think can go further. Go Europe.
yeah,
A lot of
that,
Malaysians there looking for goreng
Yeah,
pisang.
actually, goreng
Yeah.
pisang frozen can be innovate also. Okay. Maybe I can share a little bit ideas innovation of this goreng pisang frozen. Okay.
Mm.
Uh, for now we cannot find any goreng pisang frozen that have filling inside the goreng pisang frozen. Means that
Mm.
you eat the goreng pisang frozen and then have caramel. Wow,
Mm.
right?
Wow.
So actually that thing you can do because how you want to inject the feel in the goreng pisang, same process with you inject the filling, sorry, not the filling in the donut. Actually,
Mm.
same
Mm.
machine, just different product, different material.
Mm.
No
Yeah,
one,
right?
no one do it right. So
Yeah.
that is the idea innovation because for now we see the innovation of goreng pisang, which is the hot one. They put the cheese, they put the filling, but uh on the goreng pisang frozen, not in the goreng pisang frozen,
Mm. Mm.
right? So that's why this thing can be can can be export actually, but
Yeah.
how you want to structure the ideas, and also need to have the proof actually. What I mean by proof is the pilot project, because
Mm.
government cannot support you if you don't have the pilot project.
Yeah. Yeah. Have to have some proof of viability lah, right?
Yes, yes, because government also, they want something, or what I can say, the information regarding how this product relevant to market for years.
Mm.
It's not just uh
Mm.
put in market and then after 1 year take out. No, how
Mm.
it can be pioneer in the market, at the same point, at the same years, it's a pioneer in the international market.
Mm. But that one takes a
uh,
different mindset already, right? Because it's easy to just get a product and then popular for a while. Then after that, not popular already. Okay lah, we just move on something else. So I think that is also one of
for
the things we need to
for now
consider,
for
right?
now Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
that mindset actually now means that because of the viral word, okay,
yeah,
goreng
yeah,
pisang viral,
yeah.
Maggie viral, this viral, but that viral. So that's why the viral what can I say, season
Mm,
is a short season. If
mm,
they can viral about 6 months, 6 months. After that, 1 year, 1 year. Then they
yeah,
change the product, or they change the business. But for me,
correct.
if you do it frequently, people will decrease or not trust your product and your brand actually,
Mm,
because of the mindset and how it's penetrate the customer or potential customer mind, that this product is from this company. That's why if
yeah. So I
you
think,
do the viral product,
hmm,
it is difficult to people uh for a long time lah. Means that to people to stay with your product, loyal with your product for the
hmm,
long time.
yeah. I mean, I mean, viral product. Those are like you say, a few months. But if you want to build a really sustainable business, your brand has to be there, right? People must remember your
That's
brand, not
correct.
just buy the product because it's popular now. I
Mm-hmm.
remember one SME I follow, Burger Bakar Abang Ben.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that one I follow him for many years. I never been to his outlet lah because he's always very far from my house. But I follow his Facebook. And I see him
Mm-hmm.
grow, man. He grow from like one normal like Ramly Burger store, like tapi a bit more premium lah.
Mm-hmm.
And then later he grow to how many outlet, and then he start to license, and then he start, okay, so many license stores already, he can enough volume to produce his own frozen food. So he got a factory to produce frozen food. Then from frozen food, okay, why only supply to my outlet, right? Supply to everybody lah. Whoever want to buy can buy my frozen food. Okay, so his market increased. Then he
Mhm.
increased his product range. Right now, got dim sum lah, got lamb rack lah, got all these kind of things. So I see him grow over the few years, and I think I really respect him. I don't know who he is, but I really respect that this guy because early days he will still appear on his Facebook, go to the
Mhm.
outlet, right, talk to the people.
Yeah.
Now it's all like wow, very nice video branding, like food those food app reviews. So I think for me, if he want to go uh, further, if you want to go world class, I think can. He just need to tweak his business model, right?
Yeah.
Because
Correct.
I feel he got his mindset is there already. So coming back to the question, I mean, do you think it's important for Malaysian SMEs to be world class or not? Why is it important for, in your opinion?
In my opinion, it's
Mm,
important for Malaysian SME to be world class. As I
mm,
mentioned just now, because of once you as a company that have world class, your status, your
mm,
contribution to the whole, as I said, that to the
mm,
whole will affect not only economy but also your brand and your company, and
mm,
it can be legacy because once you
mm,
in the world class, it can be the big legacy, and at the same time they can also um, do the more R&D, research and development and innovation, because once
mm,
you start to step by step focus on to be world class, you will learn
mm,
more regarding how to innovate and invent the product that you have. Just now you
mm.
said regarding the apa burger abang Ben abang
Bakar-bakar
bakar abang
Abang
Ben
Ben.
burger bakar abang Ben. So if you can see how the innovation help them,
Hmm.
from the only maybe direct cooking over there, now have frozen delivery,
Hmm.
and it also help them to improve their services, because once you plan to be world class, you will learn how to manage your business with more efficient, okay, and also implement and apply the adaptation of uh, innovation, digitalizations, and technology.
Hmm.
That's why I said whole. Once you think about being world class, you will think as a whole, the big one. It's not just
Hmm.
as a small media enterprise in that area, in one area only.
Hmm.
That's why SME must be or must have the mindset to be world class.
Hmm. And I think that one will lead us to our next question. Okay, what are the
Okay,
most important issues among SMEs? Right? Because
okay.
we don't hear of. I mean, I was before doing this show. I was actually. I remember I read somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Sweden. Sweden has a lot of global brands,
Yeah, correct.
but they are population of what 7 million, 10 million. But Volvo, IKEA, all these huge brands. So, uh, I mean, but of course, our topic today is SME lah. Not really fair for me to compare with them. But then again, these people didn't start straight away to become global multinational billion-dollar companies. They started somewhere
Correct,
also,
correct,
right?
correct.
So how did a small country like Sweden have like I went to Wikipedia and count lah. I couldn't finish counting. I think there were hundreds, a few
Mm-hmm.
hundred at least. How can a small country like Sweden have a few hundred global brands, right? So, what are the issues Malaysian SMEs are facing that we 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 need to overcome, to really become world class?
Okay. Before I go to that question, I want to share
Mm,
something. We actually have one entrepreneur, the young
mm,
entrepreneur that joined the Dragon Dance
Mm.
that fight for investment about if I'm not mistaken about 50,000 pounds. Okay, and he get that investment.
Mm.
Okay, through the Dragon Dance program. So
Mm.
his name is William. So he produced actually a variety of paste and sambal
Mm.
under the name of Maktoks. So you actually can search the Maktoks. I like to share with entrepreneur regarding the journey of Maktoks because that is a Malaysian product, but
Mm.
they sell it, they produce it and sell it in UK and also a
No.
few countries after they get investment from one of investor in Dragon Dance. You know, that
Right.
is Malaysian cuisine, Malaysian paste and also sambal, and also they will come a new product which is maktuk sauce also. So you can search regarding the maktuks and the journey of him in Dragon Dance because uh he also winning a few awards in UK. Okay, so for some of the most important issue among Malaysia SME that regarding the world class is firstly regarding the product and services quality. So most of our entrepreneur actually not think or not take priority of or the importance of product and quality. For them, uh, the quality is maybe number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or 10. Because for them, as I said, they think about product sales and also profit. So the product and services quality for them is not important. For example, you can see actually in the food and beverage industry, most of our SME not apply the hygienist inspection and also standard of operation in their product manufacturing.
Mm.
They do not wear any cap, head cap, a glove to produce their product. That is the hygienist SOP that important to make sure that the product not as no exposure with the bacteria and others. But why did this happen? Because of the lack of
Mm.
knowledge and awareness why it's important to make sure that they can the hygienist important for the food and beverage manufacturing.
Mm.
So what I can highlight this the product and service quality plus the knowledge regarding that thing, the product and services quality. Okay. The
Mm.
second issue is regarding the innovation and invention.
Mm.
If I okay, if you hear that early sharing till now, I repeatedly said regarding the innovation and invention. Why? Because invention is important.
Mm.
Once the entrepreneur, feel fear to do innovation and invention because they think the innovation is expensive,
Mm.
they will know a new product and we will not be a pioneer of the product or industry to export.
Yeah.
That's why the issue here is innovation must be applied in all the business. Either you are do as an agent of the other people product because the innovation not only for product, innovation also
Mm.
include the services. Means that the
Mm.
you maybe you want to digitalize the services of your product. Means that for example, okay, you want to sell the goreng pisang frozen, right? Or fried
Mm.
banana frozen. I I worried that people asking what is goreng pisang. Okay, it's a fried banana frozen. So most of people or SME promote and market this product through the or use the old school method marketing tools.
Mm.
So
Mm.
what they can do actually innovate the methods of uh, how they can market their product more efficient and can attract many people to buy their product, which is through the
Mm.
digitalization. So innovation is
Mm.
not only make the new product. No, to innovate invention, which I can say that add on the competitive advantage of your
Hmm.
business or product or services like that. And
Yeah.
the third one is regarding the market expansion. Means that many
Hmm.
SME thinks that they are not qualified for big market for them, and it's not
Hmm.
enough for them for this area only. Small area already enough. No need to supply to international level because uh,
Hmm.
with this small area also we can uh, generate income 10K 20K. That is
Hmm.
related with the market expansion and also the mindset. And lastly
Hmm.
is regarding this is a little bit sensitive. Uh, SME business financial, you know. So most of our SMEs take SME loan as an alternative only for the settle up their debts, but not structure the financial planning for their business or to
Hmm.
secure reserve money from the loan that they take from the maybe SME banks or commercial banks, you know, they
Hmm.
put this loan as a liabilities. They not put this loan as a capital. You know
Hmm.
how it can be asset to them so that they can calculate their return on investment through that loan that they take. That's why
Yeah.
this four issue is most I can say um, crucial lah to SME
Hmm.
actually.
So yeah, I mean, coming back to innovation, it just occurred to me that you're right. Like innovation doesn't necessarily to be. It doesn't need to be very complicated, very big. It can just be a very small thing, right? Then that
Yeah, correct.
gives you the advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Like and but I have the impression that people think it's difficult, it's expensive because you need to get consultant to come in and then do this, spend all this money on consultant, and then you have to buy the technology from overseas and all these kind of things. But I don't think it's necessarily like that. I mean, if you are very aware of your business and your market,
Mm-hmm.
you can actually just sit down and think, how can I do this better? Then maybe you just need to spend a little bit extra only, right?
Yeah, correct. That's true because as I said, innovation and invention is depend on what you want to do or what you want to produce to solve
Hmm.
the problem that you have identified. So it's not only just create the new product and want because of want to viral it. No, it's not regarding
Hmm.
100% with the viral things. It's more to how your product and services can solve the problem that we have.
Yeah.
The alternative
Yeah.
solving actually.
Correct. I think that's the right mindset to have, lah. Right. To see what is the problem and solve the problem.
Yeah,
It's not like we have to create something big and wonderful and then see who want to buy. And then that one I think is very scary, lah. You put all the investment and then see who want to take. Right. So if we see the problem and we solve the problem, like I think a very good example we were talking about also is Grab. Like Grab
yeah.
last time, very I I I saw them rise. In fact, I spoke to them when they were still a startup. Oh, sorry, I heard them, the Anthony Tan speak when they were still in startup stage.
Mhm.
The idea was very simple. People feel scared taking taxi because they get cheated, they get robbed, and all these kind of things.
Mm,
So just create an app that has all these features, security features, and convenience. And look where they are today. They are Southeast Asia is one of the biggest super apps.
yes.
Right.
The world class brand actually now.
Yeah, and less than 10 years.
Yes, correct. Less than 10 years and they already win many awards actually.
Yeah. So and they still got more places to go lah. I think they're applying to be digital bank if I'm not mistaken. So many places you can go if you just have the right mindset lah. All right, we
Mhm.
are actually at the closing already. So I got one more question, but I think we got no time to ask already lah. All right.
Okay.
So what are your three key takeaways for us tonight?
Okay. The firstly is don't afraid to go for the world class standards. It's okay.
Hmm.
You go stage by stage, but make sure you can achieve this to make a big impact as a whole. Okay. And secondly, innovation will help your business to expand to the next levels. And lastly is long life learning because it is work for future.
All right. Fantastic lah. Iwan, well prepared. All the points sudah ada. Okay, any last words for our viewers before we end for tonight?
Okay, for our viewers, I hope that my sharing and opinion will benefit you. And please support our Malaysia SME. Give moral support. Means give moral support, and also let's together bring our brand, our Malaysian brand, to the world standard.
Yes, yes, support Malaysia SME. That's the other issue lah. We local must support first.
Yeah, correct.
No local support, then also is very difficult. All right, thank you very much, Iwan, and for joining us tonight, and thank you all our audiences for being here tonight together with us. We have come to the end of our show, and just let me introduce our guest for next week. We will be discussing another hot issue: young employees. Why should we mentor them? Right. So I think one of the big issues now, especially in the US, and I think it's coming here during the pandemic, we have a very unique situation where uh, people are resigning during a time of economic crisis. So why is this happening? When economic crisis, people are resigning, and then when economy picking up, people want to hire, and then people don't want to work, right? And they have a lot of people, they bring out a lot of issues. So right now, this is one of the major issues. And next week we will be talking to Koh Mui Han, who is a management consultant and founder of the Prime for Success workshop series, and he is continuing his Prime for Success workshop series on LinkedIn virtually. And we will be getting his opinions about young employees. Why should we mentor them, right? We hire them, they should work for us, right? So join us on the next Leaders Dojo on Tuesday, November 9th. This is going to be one of those hot topics. So until then, thank you for being with us. Thank you to our guest, Iwan, and I'll see you on the next Leaders Dojo. Good night.
Thank you all. Good night.